or eyeing a plot of land, we've got you covered. Brick by brick, lot by lot. From dreamers to developers, we break down the real estate maze. It's Let's Talk Real Estate every Wednesday at 4:05 p.m. during the E-Zone, only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. Let's Talk Real Estate is brought to you by Law Boss, attorney at law.
It's Monday, get over your blues. Or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
The E-Zone is here for you.
With this thing I Honey Bee.
And Karim Boyatings
from 3 to 5 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM.
We've got your entertainment news.
Then we want to hear your views. Why you said?
Jump in the mix.
Or the hot seat.
Don't miss our brain busters.
Or the crazy giveaways.
Let's talk fashion.
Send us your outfit of the day. Ooh, cutesy. Very demure.
Are you looking for love?
Come on one of our blind dates. Send your request to ezoneblindates@gmail.com. That's ezoneblindates@gmail.com.
And stay tuned for your confessions.
These are my confessions.
Share them with us at ezoneconfessions@yahoo.com. I mean, is this planet Earth?
Is it?
I don't know. Let me check. Either way, it's got a buzz.
And a bugger thing.
Ow! Ow!
You're in the entertainment block on Nationwide 90 FM. And you're locked in to the E-Zone with Honey Bee and Karim Boyatings.
I must say, I reign and rule non-stop. This is original Chronics representing for Honey Bee. Sweet, ease out.
You're talking about a sensation that runs the nation and every radio station. Boy, I things, the girls them king, the fastest man alive, run and crash in bush. What you mean?
E-Zone shall play as long as we live. Greetings, this is Marcy Griffiths, and you're listening to E-Zone with Honey Bee and Karim Boyatings, Monday through Friday on Nationwide 90 FM. Marcy Griffiths said that.
When I need motivation. What up, it's your boy Omi representing for the E-Zone with Honey Bee and Karim Boyatings, 3 to 5 p.m. on Nationwide. Omi, I'm out. Boom!
Nah, leave yo. E-Zone me a listen forever.
Yeah, this is your girl Jazzelise representing for Karim Boyatings, Honey Bee, and the E-Zone. E-Zone fresh and clean, fresh and clean, fresh and clean.
Keep blazing your fire, fire, fire. Yo, this is Jimmy Ramagan, and right now you're locked into the E-Zone with Karim Boyatings, Honey Bee. Light it up.
Tell them you are the BADDEST. You know, sure can't test, got them LAME. Yup. You don't integrity IFA still representing for the E-Zone with Honey Bee and Karim Boyatings. How are the DEM?
Yo, man, Gram Smog and always representing for the E-Zone. Honey Bee, and you don't know Karim Boyatings. You don't know big up on yourself. Continue to play. The people in who's play sweet reggae music and dance all the time. Positive. E-Zone.
Nationwide 90 FM.
It is Wednesday, yeah. June 11, 2025. Good afternoon from Kingston, Jamaica to the world. I am your favorite lot goddess, this thing I want to be alongside
Karim Boyatings and DJ Jerome on the ones and twos.
On the Seratos, yeah.
All right. You're locked into the E-Zone. It's got a buzz.
On a bag of things.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm pretty good in the neighborhood. How are you?
I am alive and well. Well, not well, but I'm alive.
What? Oh, yeah. What's up with this sniffling?
I have no idea.
What go on? Stop not go on.
But he just gave me some medicine. So hopefully.
Hopefully you can feel better.
By 5.
By 5.
Yeah,
Good.
indeed.
Something I go wrong though.
It is?
Yeah, because even
What is it?
even my chef has something. I don't
I think
know.
it's just because of the heat. Well, for me, it's my sinuses because of the heat and the dust.
Oh.
You know,
Oh, I think
so I'm
that's
fighting just to breathe. Yeah.
That's scary.
But I'll be fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. How are you, DJ Jerome?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Well, guys, we are live on a revolutionary station nationwide 90.3, 90.5.
90.7 and 90.9 on your FM dial.
Listen to us at nationwideradiojm.com or on our mobile application, available on the Play or App Store.
You can also follow us on Instagram at Nationwide 90FM and subscribe to us on YouTube at Nationwide 90FM Live too.
Yes. In fact, let's keep on over there to see who our early birds are, because at this time of the show, it's all about our Star YouTuber Challenge.
E-Zone's Star YouTuber is brought to you by Mark's the Superstore, helping you build dreams from the ground up. From the ground up. From the ground up, baby. From the ground up.
Yeah, from the ground up. Big up to Mark's the Superstore. Yes. And, Rick NYCJM.
Again. Yeah, he was the first one on Monday.
Okay, so today is the 11th. Wagwan for the star tally. Let us give them a little update.
Okay. So let us give him an update. So Annie Smith has 3 stars. She's in the lead.
Oh, Annie Smith. Congratulations, Annie.
And Rick NYC with 2 stars.
2 stars, Rick
Yeah.
NYC. And the 2 of them live a foreign.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Shane Palmer
This is your final chance.
won last month. Last month was the month of May. Boy, the time. We're halfway through the year, people.
God.
Yes, man. Shane Palmer won himself a huge fan. Like me, I tell you. And guess what? This summer, it is extremely hot. You know my AC? The switch of my AC in my living room. Shots out yesterday. After me done clean and me tell us the water they run off of me like a river. To all me hot. I said to myself, so before me go clean the bathroom, me go cool myself down a little bit. So me turn on the AC in the living room and sit down.
I would just die.
The AC not shut off itself?
No. Yeah, like that would be my 13th reason. No jokes about it. The funny thing is that happened to the one in my mother's room sometime last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're just like, should we just take your switch from your room?
No, I mean remote, you know.
Right, the thing on the wall.
Yes.
The thing, yeah.
So then when I want to go for your switch,
The electrician
out of
actually
wall?
came in the night. So I wasn't even home yet, you know. So when we reach home, they might tell me, say, oh, we were going to actually take yours out and replace it tomorrow morning. And I said, well, clearly, Udo just want me to just do something to the house.
So funny story.
Yeah.
This happened to me last year as well, but to the AC switch in my bedroom. So everything just a shots out.
Yeah.
So you know, say after that, me just give up.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna clean the bathroom and done because I couldn't. How?
I would just lie down in the bath pan.
Yeah.
And just don't get up.
And I was supposed to have a shoot yesterday in my living room. Lucky thing you never get to happen because would have burned up in there.
Yeah. For me, guys, if they don't see me from like July 1 onwards, just know that it's just too hot for me to do the show.
Shane
I'm really
Palmer,
kind of
this is our last call to you.
I will take it.
Yeah.
I was serious.
Okay, if you don't want it,
Yes.
somebody is gonna get it.
And
all
moving
right?
forward, guys, you guys do have a week, and
man,
we've
one
said it
week.
last
That's
week
it,
that
tops.
you guys do have a week after
Because
you
there's
won
so many
to
people
claim
who
your
need
prizes.
things.
Yes, please, and thank you.
Okay,
So
imagine
Shane
I go
Palmer,
family
just-
right now. We not have no big fan in them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shane,
This is
just
Kingston City.
contact us, please. You can send us a WhatsApp, 876-280-6629, or you can call right now and just, make those arrangements to pick up your prize.
All right, I want to say good afternoon to Nicole in the place, Errol Townsend, Ravach J says happy hump day. Oh my gosh, it's hump day again, y'all. I feel like I did just hump day. Errol Townsend in the building. Who else is early with us? I Spy ISO Mario says happy hump day, E-Zoners. E-Zone and a DFRG zone. It's the electronic, ecstatic, energetic zone. You know me care about that?
Ooh.
I cannot. Big up myself. Love it, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the show.
Let everybody know. We are also on Facebook at Nationwide Radio JM and on X at Nationwide Radio.
To our exes, remember to use the hashtag NNNEase1. Could never be the phrase one.
Crazy.
Now, welcome to the show. Bienvenido al show. Show Ayo Kaso, and thank you for choosing to share space, time, and energy with us. We've got a great show planned for you today. is hump
Honeybee.
day. We've made it to the middle of the week. Things not bleak. I'm grateful we can do this on repeat. I'm
Yeah.
the Stinger Honeybee. He's the one Kareem Boya Things.
Take that.
I know you've got big dreams.
Yeah.
You're the man with the plan.
Yeah.
The yin to my yang.
Yeah.
There ain't no stopping us, not even if this microphone jams.
Can't stop, won't stop, bad boy, baby. No, okay. Sorry. Right. Yeah.
You know what happens to bad boys?
We go to jail.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Bad.
Case in point.
Case in point.
What's up today?
Well, our topic is posted at our social media platforms. You guys can head over to Instagram, Facebook, and also on X and drop those comments. And in the way you said today, we'll get to your comments.
And in the mix, we'll have attorney at law, Sophia D. Bryan. She'll be shedding light on all things real estate. Remember last week we had so much fun talking about
Yes.
real estate, talking about people getting married and divorced and who gets what.
Property and things and things.
Yes, she's here again. And every Wednesday she's going to be here in the month of June. Yes, we'll have this series. Now, E-Zoners, you can send us your questions. Yeah, send them to the WhatsApp.
Yeah.
If you send them no in the YouTube, them all last nice ass. So make up no mind. You understand? Yeah. So today we're diving into land or lord tenant and strata living. The ups, the downs, and the downright frustrating. Can I tell you?
And it's very frustrating.
That's it.
Right.
So we're gonna hand things back to DJ Jerome for some time, and then we're gonna hit you with the news.
DJ Jerome, the show boss.
Do 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 do. Yay. Yeah. Yeah. Tell me, fellas, have you seen her? It was about 5 minutes ago when I seen a hottest chick that a youngin' never seen before. I say, yo, tell the girls I wanna meet her. On second thought, that ain't the way to go. I gotta give her game proper, spit it so she get it. There she is, I gotta stop her. Or should I talk about a smile? It's been said before. Or what about a style? I'm out of time. She's out the door, I gotta go for mine. I think I'll say, yo. I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. Oh, yeah. Across the room. And I gotta admit that you got my attention. You're making me want to say, yo. I know you're trying to leave, but excuse me, miss. I saved the last dance for you. I would love to keep you here with me, yo, baby. Now, so they grab hold of my hand.
Time for the news.
I was just getting into the Chris Brown right there, man. I was ready to pretend like the flow was ours and everything. My gosh. Okay, making the E-News today, Nesbeth hails the side chick. U.S. feds targeted Squash as the leader of a transnational gang. Boy, Squash, your story does keep getting more and more interesting. Marcia Griffiths, Taurus Riley, club banger hits major chart in France, and more. Ding, 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 ding. Reggae artist Nesbeth has dropped a lyrical bombshell with his latest single, provocatively entitled Side Chicks Save Enough Relationship. Known for blending street culture with a social commentary, Nesbeth is new to controversy, but this song might be his most polarizing yet. The song, released on the popular two-time rhythm itself, has ignited fierce debate across social media, radio airwaves, and even among relationship experts. The single is a thought-provoking exploration of contemporary relationships layered with irony, realism, and social commentary. Nesbeth told The Observer, Me no say cheat, me say truth. Plenty man out there loyal to them woman emotionally, but find peace elsewhere physically. Enough side chick save marriage, believe it or not. The song explores the unspoken and often taboo idea that side chicks can actually help keep main relationships afloat. Far from promoting infidelity, Nesbeth claims the track is meant to expose the reality plenty people live in but not talk about. The reaction has been explosive. Nesbeth just said what 90% of the man them living, one fan tweeted. Another commentator posted, can't lie, this beat got odd, but I don't want my girl hearing this.
I gotta play this song.
What say you?
I gotta play this song for myself.
Have you heard it, Jerome?
Yeah, I played it today. Yeah? How was it?
I can play it.
Yes, please and thank you. I just want to hear something. First.
Yeah, I want to hear something from
Yeah, man, please.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. But do you agree, Kareem, with this sentiment that a lot of
It
side
depends on what
chicks
you say.
save on That side chick
In
say
general,
for
yeah.
like a relationship.
Yeah.
Because you're saying that probably left long time if he
To an
didn't have
extent,
like a balance.
Yeah. Like, sometimes
Polygamy.
it's a balance outside, and sometimes, and I've said this, and it's oftentimes, taken as a joke. Sometimes when you do cheat, you appreciate what you have more at home.
Oh, because what you realize is they're not out there.
They're not
when you
really
cheat?
out there. Yeah, so you'll be like, oh my God, I love you so much. Yeah, okay. Well, let's take a listen to this. Here we go.
Whom it may concern, most men will feel these words. Sometimes you're with the one you love and you don't want to hurt, but love gets on your nerve. It's not like man we keep, but it's just what it is. They say men are just some simple beings and they just need some simple things, but women are so complicated. A side piece save no relationship, and the wife need to appreciate that chick, and she's always there when he need that fix, and she don't care if he's got to leave. Yeah, this one is dedicated to all of the good side pieces out there. Side chicks are so underrated, and it might seem like him a try cheat, but what if a guy need a little something?
It actually sounds good still enough, regardless of what he's saying.
I gotta play it again. At home. In my own time.
Okay.
Just to kind of see.
It sounds good still. It sounds like you want to sing one nice, beautiful love song, don't it?
That is true. Don't think of it. That is so true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, man, listen, hey.
Gotta do what you gotta do, Nesbeth.
Well, he just got engaged, too.
Oh. I wonder if your fiance heard the song.
Well, I'm sure she hear it.
Yeah. Must. Yeah. Maybe she agrees.
Listen, remember enough time when artists sing song, I know for them, I know them write it, or it's a collaborative effort, or somebody a story.
That is true.
So I don't have to be say, you see me?
Yeah. That is true. Well, congrats to Nesbeth. And he's also a friend of the show as well.
Yeah, he was here.
Really do appreciate him. Yeah. Now, this news broke, well, I think yesterday. It was all over the social media. Federal authorities in the United States say a dancehall artist, Squash, is the leader of a transnational criminal organization. The accusation forms part of the file prepared on the 32-year-old Jamaican, whose given name is Andre Maurice Whitaker. Squash has until August 26 this year to accept a plea deal and avoid a September trial. The troubles facing the sixth boss center around a gun that federal authorities say was brought for him by his American wife. The artist was arrested on February 24 this year during a traffic stop in Miami. He was hit with gun-related charges after a modified Glock pistol was found in the passenger side of the glove compartment in the vehicle he was traveling in. Squash pleaded not guilty to illegal possession of a modified weapon and possession of a concealed weapon without a permit. On May 15, federal prosecutors sealed a criminal complaint against Squash. Now, weeks later, on May 27, the sixth boss was given a trial date in Miami after his attorneys had filed about 24 motion and notices. That's when the feds swooped in, telling the judge in Miami of their intention to take over the case. The feds say Squash is known to law enforcement as an active member and leader of a transnational criminal organization that engages in various forms of criminal activity. They say the file on him dates back to 2017, when he was issued a tourist visa to visit or to enter the United States. Squash entered the U.S. on May 8, 2019 and left 2 days later. According to the court documents, his first run-in with the law in the U.S. occurred in 2023. At the time, Squash and two others were pulled over by officials from the Broward Sheriff's Office. During the traffic stop, it was discovered Squash had entered the U.S. illegally on January 20, 2021 without being inspected at any checkpoint. This is a lot. So when I was reading it, I'm just like, there's so many things that I have questions for.
Yeah.
Like, when they say, let me go back to this part, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can help me with this. Okay, so it says, The troubles facing the Six Boss center around a gun that federal authorities say was bought for him by his American wife. So is it that... Well, I'm assuming that they have proof that
she buy it because maybe it registered in a fair name.
In a fair name. But then further down, it also stated that the gun is not registered. That, right.
So maybe
illegal possession of a modified weapon and possession of a concealed weapon without a permit. Right, so he doesn't have a permit to carry. Then. So,
right.
Okay, so she bought it for him. Yeah? Okay.
Because Florida, they don't.
Yeah.
You can buy a gun.
Yeah.
What is this?
It is a... Nora is saying something.
But yeah, he's there illegally.
So
right.
Therefore,
he has no standing to do anything or to legally bring any sort of weapon because you're not even legally yourself in this country.
So then my next question is this now, right? When it says that he entered the US illegally on January 20, 2021 without being inspected at any checkpoint, is it that him got up on a false name or something?
It could be that he jumped the fence.
To the border something of them.
Which border something around?
To the borders. Like Mexico
so he went
whatever.
to Mexico and just...
Right. Because it says he entered, because further up, right, it says that he entered in 2017, that they have filed upon him from 2017 when he entered on a tourist visa. Then 2019, he entered again and left 2 days after. But then they're now saying that 2021 when he entered illegally, which means he never did enter upon a visa upon nothing, based on what the feds are saying. And that's what I tell people all the time,
Then I'm so skilled.
But one thing about it, you can be skill all you want. One thing about it, the feds,
they're gonna get you.
They're gonna get you. Even if your thing say, listen, man, yeah, like you've been, doing these things and whatever the case is, and hey, me had the wrongdoings and them just not catch up on me, they are
so
waiting.
So why you don't want to go up against the feds in America? I show you act.
Well, perhaps in our mind now is, now that he's married. Obviously his paperwork.
No, but once you enter illegally, you cannot marry and get no paper because you're gonna have to show your disembarkment papers.
How did you enter?
How did you get here? Where is the proof? You can't jump fence, bro. Anyways, squash that, man.
Get the money fever. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Big breeze,
Open them time, boy.
Big
Big
breeze reach. Yeah, they're about to trap that breeze.
Squash just start out
right
things,
back
man. Jesus of his mercy, man. Such a talented man.
Go see him blow down a Tower Street.
Oh God, I don't want. Squash, fix things, please.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Now, veteran super producer Clive Hunt is pleased his collaboration with French remix guru Snight Smith. What make it Smith? Snight B. I be making stuff up, people. I just be making stuff up. Right, so there is with French remix guru Snight B. I guess because I just saw Snight and I just thought,
Smith.
Why isn't this Smith? And I was thinking, what kind of name is Snight B? But anyways, this man is a French guru and his name is Snight B. And of course, he did this song with reggae icon Marcia Griffiths and Taurus Riley to produce Make We Dance. Yes, and it is blasted into the Club 40 Yacast official charts in France. Big up, y'all. Now, the powerful cross-genre collaboration jumped 20 places to 13 on the popular club circuit in France. It is number 5 on the new songs listing all across Europe with hip-hop and electronic, and number 6 on the variety list with pop songs. This is very good.
Yeah.
Club Yacast refers to a French website and community dedicated to club music charts and discussions. Hunt explained that the track had been gaining traction among club selectors all over the 100 most important clubs in France. Hunt said that the remix came from the original idea of doing a song with Marcia Griffiths, legendary member of the I3, who sang with Bob Marley and the Wailers. However, he believed that the marketing of the track would benefit from a remix with European remix with Snight B, and he wasn't wrong. Now, the remix blends roots, reggae, and electronica, and is a joyful celebration of rhythm and connection, bridging generations, styles, and continents. Do you have this one as well, Jerome? Actually, I didn't get a chance to listen. I'm gonna have to do
same.
that. So big up to super producer Clive Hunt, man, and this here remix with Guru Snight B, Marcia Griffiths and Taurus Riley. Guys, check it out. Make We Dance.
Also, just quickly, congratulations. Check it to the Max remix.
Yeah, man.
With Molly, Silent Addy, Skillibang, and Shenseea moves up 9 spots on the Billboard Hot 100. It is now number 56.
Yes.
And I love to see it.
Well, great.
It's a new peak.
Great stuff.
Climbing.
I talked about it earlier on Timeline. line,
Yeah.
and they're also they're also number 12, I believe. Hold on the UK chart, which is groundbreaking for them. So
Yeah.
it says that it climbs to number 12 on this week's UK official singles chart, right? And this is obviously the first time for all of these artists to
Yeah.
get this high on this particular chart in their career.
It's a hit.
So, congratulations, y'all.
Yeah.
So, big up to all of y'all. Listen, do your work, make your music, and don't listen to the naysayers. Have you follow them, they don't sing nothing.
sing a thing, man. So they're gonna shop.
Cause look how them did don't passion say about them 8 lady verse. So what she did, I say, you know what? Can you just remove me from the track? Anyways, we'll be right back.
KFC is back.
The crispy barbecue zinger from KFC. Available for a limited time. KFC is finger licking good. The time by KFC is
29 minutes to 4. Good afternoon from KFC.
Pizza Hut, yeah, we know pizza, Pizza Hut. For the love of pizza, Pizza Hut, yeah. The sweet and the savory, Pizza Hut, Hawaiian, no normal, clearly. Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut to me taste buds strictly call and collect or get your delivery.
Say aloha flavor when you bite into a delicious Hawaiian pizza from Pizza Hut. The sweetest pineapples, the juiciest ham. We know pizza. It's literally in our name. Call and collect or get delivery at 876-7554-HUT. Pizza Hut. Now that's delivering.
Sir Optimist International Jamaica Kingston Club presents Classics in June. Sunday, June 15 at the Hewitt Chapel. Start time 5 p.m. Artists include Christine McDonald-Nevers, Stephen Shaw Nair, and Stephen Woodham. Tickets $3,500 at Music Mart, Health Haven, and Fontana Waterloo. Children 12 and under, $2,000 at the door. Sponsored by Kingston Freeport Terminal Limited, Nationwide News Network, Vinci Construction, Origin, The Treatment Room, Chase Fund, and NCB.
You want to win? Then just bet. Bet on the game, no stress, no sweat. And win big in the Wanna Bet Just Bet promotion. Spend $1,500 or more on one Just Bet ticket and complete the entry form at promotions.supremegames.com for your chance to win. Third place gets Beats by Dre. Second place gets an iPhone 15 and AirPods Pro. And first place gets a 65-inch TV and a soundbar. Promotion runs May 16 to July 20, 2025. Grand draw July 25, 2025. Authorized under Section 58. Of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Buying, selling, or dealing with property issues? Don't make costly mistakes. Tune in to All Things Real Estate, where Sophia Bryan from the Law Boss firm breaks down land disputes, estate planning, and more in simple, clear terms. Join her every Wednesday in April at 8:30 a.m. and get the expert legal insight you need. Spring into style with Unique Living. Upgrade your home with our extensive range of products. Get sleek shower panels, stylish vanities, LED and non-LED mirrors, plus kitchen sinks, closet solutions, ceiling fans, and more. Available in various finishes and sizes. Visit shop number 6, 30 Dunrobin Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-755-3661 or visit our website at www.uniquelivingja.com. Don't wait to spring into style with Unique Living.
You've led teams, built businesses, and influenced change. Now, lead research that transforms your field. Apply now for the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean's Doctor of Business Administration or Doctor of Professional Practice. Flexible, research-based, and designed for working professionals. All UCC programs are accredited by the University Council of Jamaica. Learn more and apply online at ucc.edu.jm. UCC, fostering leadership and innovation. Get Get on the rum with Appleton Estate this month. Dive into the history, craftsmanship, and experience a taste of Jamaican excellence. Indulge in your favorite Appleton Estate cocktails and food pairings available at participating restaurants. Or receive a complimentary Appleton 8-year-old Reserve 200 ml when you purchase a bottle of Appleton Estate's Signature Blend 750 ml while stocks last at participating outlets. Appleton Estate. Land on the extraordinary. Follow us at Appleton Estate JA to get on the rum. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Pizza Hut, yeah, we know pizza. Pizza Hut, for the love of pizza. Pizza Hut, yeah, the sweet and the savory. Pizza Hut, Hawaiian, no normal, clearly. Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut to me taste but strictly call and collect or get your delivery.
Say aloha flavor when you bite into a delicious Hawaiian pizza from Pizza Hut. The sweetest pineapples, the juiciest ham. We know pizza. It's literally in our name. Call and collect or get delivery at 876-7554-HUT. Pizza Hut. Now that's delivering.
Get on the rum with Appleton Estate this month. Dive into the history, craftsmanship, and experience a taste of Jamaican excellence. Indulge in your favorite Appleton Estate cocktails and food pairings available at participating restaurants. Or receive a complimentary Appleton 8-year-old Reserve 200 ml when you purchase a bottle of Appleton Estate's Signature Blend 750 ml while stocks last at participating outlets. Appleton Estate. Land on the extraordinary. Follow us at Appleton Estate JA to get on the rum. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Labour rights, the Jamaica Labour Party active and strong machine moves into East Central St. Andrew for their constituency conference. Hosted by constituency chairman Davion Vassar this Sunday, June 15, Tarrant High School, 5 p.m. Come here, Deputy Leader Desmond McKenzie, constituency chairman Davion Vassar, guest speakers Delroy Chuck, Robert Morgan, Floyd Green, Rhoda Crawford, Senator Apka Fitz-Henley, Councillor Beverly Prince, share messages of action, hope, and prosperity. Labour rights were ready. No hassle with Vassal. East Central St. Andrew. We are going to take over the place. We choose Jamaica.
Labour Party marching. Labour Party marching. Marching on to victory. Need you now and no more stalling. Oh, I love you, my darling. Our queen must have love is in the calling. Come, my darling. Dancing from the night till morning. Music hits without a warning. Can you hear the bassline calling? Come, my darling. Dancing from the night till morning. Music hits without a warning. Can you hear the bassline calling? I'm in the mood. You got the groove. Nothing to lose, my darling. Rhythm up there, big tune of books, come dance with me. What a sweet vibes. Come, my darling. Dancing from the night till morning. Music hits without a warning. Can you hear the bassline calling? Come, my darling. Dancing from the night till morning. Music hits
morning, Mr. Obstacle. How you doing today? If I am living, I have to live it up, no matter the feeling. I got to get up. If I am living, I have to live it up, no matter the feeling. I got to get up.
And that's your spirit. And you can do it. Oh, that's your spirit. And you can do it. Yeah. And that's the spirit. When you fall on the ground, get up, pick up yourself. You can do it. Brush off your clothes and prepare for something else. And that's the spirit. No time for those. Get up, wake up and move. Put on your champion shoes and tell the man in the mirror, you are a winner. Yeah, you can do it. You are a champion. Oh, you can get through it. God, if I am living, no matter the feeling.
Rasta man, what you want from me? He's out. And himself, Rasta man wheel out. I know you have it there. Rasta man wheel out. And come over here. I say, officer, ease out. Don't you have no fear. Officer, ease out and don't be taken by my hair. I was yachting down and God woke up in the old UC. And he asked how my eyes so free.
These rows of flames are catching a fire. Baby, tell me where you gone. I've been feeling for your love so long. We can praise God in the moonlight. Baby, if you with me, better do right. And I've been gone too long. And I'm hoping that you sing my song. I've been on this road for way too long. I've been hoping that we all get along. These roads of flames are catching a fire. Showed you how to
No cigarette smoking in my room. No alcoholic beverage in my room. Juju gave me a boom drug this afternoon. And I'm gonna get a next portion real soon. And I'll be gone for a while. Keep that perfect smile. Do your very best. And I'll be gone for a while. Keep that perfect smile. Do your very best. I'ma keep you warm. It's cold outside. Protect you from the storm. The world outside. You know I love you, baby. No need to worry about me. And I'll be gone for a while. Keep that perfect smile. Do your very best. And I'll be gone for a while. Keep that perfect smile. Do your very best.
One bag of unanswered calls. You're reading my text. Still not respond. I'm gonna know why you're vexed. I did no wrong, yet you still insist. I can't believe that we've come to this. If every day we are go fight, I think it's best that you forget me. Goddamn, you're summer, you're no right. How can I go if you won't let me? In the middle of the night, when you for there, I caress me. It's like you hurt me just with spite. Baby, tell me why you would have stressed me. Me used to think say I'm a real done, that I love you real and proper. You now have a thing for worry your head. You go mix up with the street and the chatter. We no speak on no matter. No bala data, bala data, bala data.
Where do you go? Don't you need my love, baby? Why can't you come on and let us play? When are you going to come my way? What sort of things they've been telling you? I got to stop them from compelling you, girl. They just won't stop me from getting you. Give me a try, 'cause I know that it really great. Be your mind, don't be blind, true love never dies. I'm gonna take you right there, love for a lifetime. I'm gonna make your life so clear, girl. Gonna make you mine. I'm gonna take you right there. Love for a lifetime. I'm gonna make your life so clear. Gonna make you mine. Say no lies, don't you cry, no goodbye.
Mark's the Superstore, Lionel Town into Portland Cottage Bear, Clarendon, has all your hardware needs.
Visit our expanded showroom today and shop at leisure for your building materials, furniture, and appliances.
Take advantage of the 10% discount every Thursday on all brands cooking gas.
The Time by Mark's Superstore, helping you build dreams from the ground up, is
15 minutes to 4. Good afternoon to Mark's Superstore. All right, it's time for What You Say.
Listen to me now. Stand down here. Hello, please. Jesus, but nervous. Tell me now. What you say?
Yes. Well, you say indeed. Now, as we said earlier,
yes.
Every Wednesday until the end of this month, it's all about, let's talk real estate. So our question of the day is, something that I see a lot on social media that we've all been experiencing, that we've been talk about from a longer time. So our question of the day is, are property prices in Kingston too high for young professionals? Once again, are property prices in Kingston too high for young professionals? You guys can call us 876-630-9371 to 876-618-8255. Now, you can also drop the comments in our YouTube chat as per usual. And I'll take some of the comments from social. This is a lot of comments. It's comments from social media, and I'll start from Instagram at Nationwide 90 FM. That girl _tenor says, listen, I saw a quad in Portmore for $14 million.
For a quad?
For a quad. The prices for shelter are ridiculous and something needs to be done.
$14 million for one quad?
$14 million for a quad. Now, somebody else also commented on that and says, I saw a 3-bedroom in Portmore in a new scheme for $46 million. These prices are just not normal. A lot of people are saying yes. Somebody says, Jayla.876 says, is this even a serious question? Yes, location dictates prices, but jobs dictate location. People try to live where they can get work, and as such, the prices are most times ridiculously overpriced and out of reach for many young professionals. That is so true.
Skin out with teeth, man.
Yeah, man. A lot of people are saying yes. Somebody says this should be a rhetorical question. Somebody says this should even be a real question. Somebody says, is water wet?
Is water wet?
Somebody says, well, they are extremely high and the terms and conditions are ridiculous. OneMoney_Mike says, way too high. Cost of living shouldn't be so high. Somebody else says, please ask a real question. The prices are ridiculous, far too overpriced. Cat Swab says, I think any housing in any major city of any country will be high. I don't know of an exception. Land finite, so value will go up. Just the cold, hard truth. And I'll just read one more and then we can start over on you.
On me?
Yeah. Need more real estate. Wow, good name. Says, well, as a real estate agent, to an extent, I must agree, but also, on the other hand, the prices have been greatly influenced by several factors, such as location, demand, inflation, and the rise of labor materials. As a young professional as well, with salaries being what they are, it makes it so hard to afford specific areas we would like as well. A lot of people are just saying, well, final one for me. Well, actual final one. Somebody says, I wonder who got the government, the individuals who are doing evaluation on these properties. When you look at some of these houses and the price, you wonder what is happening. Yeah, so it's a resounding yes over on Instagram. Everybody's saying it's crazy. Yeah.
Everywhere. Guys, our topic for today, are property prices in Kingston too high for young professionals? Listen, hey, once you're a young professional, the honest truth is, but you just go out wait it out till you become an old professional. Because it's about that time when you can hopefully join forces with someone else. Yeah. That you can probably afford a place that
right?
you would like to live in.
And it's just so funny. Like, you and I were speaking about this a couple weeks ago, actually. And I was saying, it's just... Like, I can recall just hearing conversations when I was younger of what people used to pay for mortgages in Kingston, in great areas, in great communities, right? And it was nothing, obviously, yes, inflation and all these things, but, young professionals could still work. I'm not talking doctors, lawyers, Apache chief teachers, all of something. No. They could still work. They could acquire homes, pay their mortgage, pay them bills, and still save. Well, after I choose, am I going to save for my future or do I want to live?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what am I going to do?
Which one?
Yeah.
Or better yet, children.
Yeah.
That's why the children aren't being born.
Yeah.
Okay, we're on Facebook right now. Donovan Smith says, way too high. Kingston isn't New York, London, or Dubai. Hey.
Well, it is a city.
It is a city.
It is a city.
Yeah, one of the top cities in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Safe for the watch.
I mean, we are the entertainment hub. It's the truth.
Indeed, we are. Yeah.
You see
yeah.
me?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, indeed.
hey, if you're not making millions, okay, to like
It is hard to survive.
fly down to Portland and buy like a 50-acre land and fling out a mansion upon that.
Yeah. It is
Man,
hard to survive.
George Elliott says property prices are determined by supply and demand. Where demand is greater than supply, prices are bound to increase. And there is competition from pension funds for investments in real estate.
Indeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yakana Fletcher says not just Kingston, the whole Jamaica.
That is true because what's been happening now, a lot of development has been happening, right? Which is, we love that for our country.
Yeah.
But I saw like somebody in Senan who there's this new project being built and they're just like, it's a good thing and a bad thing because now that means, we are going to be more modernized and that means that we can't even afford to live in our own parish.
It's true. I went to a beautiful spot right out of Ochi over the weekend. And they're building up these beautiful like townhouses. Gorgeous, okay? Everybody got a roof, everybody got a view. But how they're expensive,
They're
okay?
pretty
And so you find a lot of retirees and people returning home to Jamaica buying up these spots. But then you have to drive through a regular community to get there in the little hillside, like regular day-to-day people. And I'm thinking to myself, like, these people, like maybe they too would like to,
of course,
build on their home or live in a modern-looking apartment or whatever.
But you can't.
But when are they ever going to be able to afford something like that?
You really can't.
Like, shouldn't our focus be trying to make homes and houses that
More affordable?
are affordable?
Yeah.
To meet the needs of the Jamaican people now and what they're earning versus what we would like them to earn.
Yeah, crazy. Wild.
It's just like, so Cole Demar says yes, and in general, since NHD gives 7 million, the most to minority, when house costs 10 million upward in new scheme, let's say they make some value 6/7 minority, still not get none, we have to just bear it until God know when.
Yeah, and even to the paying rent part of it, is like the places that you would I mean, come on. Truth be told, we work hard, right? Like people in our country are like really work. When you really look upon it, like, and I know a lot of people will be saying, "Oh yeah, but it's just the era that we don't want to live in." Yeah, because why am I working so hard, right? To not want to attain these things.
Yeah.
Like when I work so hard, if I don't want to live in
If I don't want
a posh
the
place,
finest that Kingston has to offer.
like why would
to
I
me.
not want that? Like why would I not ascribe to that or for that?
But-
Why am I going to stay there?
But interestingly, Kareem, I think the truth is we have to come to terms with we're limited.
But
We're limited.
yes.
Because you see, yes, you could aspire to move up to Skyline, okay? Beautiful, expensive property overlooking Kingston City, but can you afford it?
No.
No. You may just have to live on the flat in a 2-bedroom apartment with a very small yard. Or
no yard at all.
Or no yard at all. And the truth is, I find that a lot of the frustration comes from us, all of us wanting the same thing, as I said, supply and demand. And so it's out of our reach.
It is.
You know what I mean?
It is.
Once upon a time, we used to just
time not
live in the
long ago.
countryside. People used to just build up their little homes. And they used to be happy. What happened?
Life.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Life happened.
Maybe I should move back to the country. Because
At
one of the
this
things
point.
that's also happening, okay, the city's gonna get too full.
It is already
Almost
too full.
every young person that I know
It is already
that
too
came
full.
to Kingston back in a dizzy with me, then I have
Oh,
not
back
gone
in a
back
dizzy.
yet.
Look at this.
All of us are still here.
Go
and
home,
if all of
Roger.
us are exactly. If all of us are still here, and then more come every year,
Yeah.
where they gonna live?
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to YouTube to see if we have any comments over here.
Actually.
All right. I see Talu says, yes. Property prices in Kingston too high because demand outweighs supply. Foreign buyers unlimited and drive-up costs way past most young professionals' salaries. You know what I saw recently? I don't know if it's Chinese or Japanese, but some Asians, they make these capsule homes. Have you seen them, Nora? These are the capsule homes that they're selling.
I saw that. Where did I see that?
I think it's off the Mandela Highway.
Let me see. Right.
I saw it on YouTube, and they're these little capsule homes, and they make them in the Japanese style,
Right.
and they're very tiny, right? But I like 7 million and the money there for them, and you walk in and everything's. It's tiny. It's Japanese style.
Okay, you look in bed. Yeah, watch your ad. You just look in the bed and just turn around and watch your ad in that sink. Because they sit there right beside the bed.
No, but one thing with the Japanese
my
people,
God.
they're very good at creating tiny homes that are very practical and comfortable. When I was living in Japan, I told you I lived in a very tiny space, my second apartment. It was so neat, but I never used to roll over in my sink. I used to walk in my sink.
Oh my God. Once again, our question is, are property prices in Kingston too high for young professionals?
Do you see, you want to start from the bottom?
I'll start from the end. Chris TC says demand more than supply. There are lots of houses in St. Catherine. Okay, so you guys should move to St. Catherine, please. Majestic Gallifrey says Western society has tainted living. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, man, tell no. You understand? We need to go back to country.
Yes.
Rose McIntyre says, I didn't mind it when I was younger. However, as the years go by, the weather has changed, so I don't like the wind when it's already freezing. Me not know if Rose a talk about what me think she a talk about, so let me just move on.
Okay. Isomar says it's location. Even the low income areas are being influenced by quote unquote development or gentrification. Vineyard Town was affordable when I was growing up, and now it's apartment town. Stay home. And that's the thing too, right? Because yes, I understand. Not for we go to school, we understand. Yes, more persons are here, demand and supply. Yes, we get it. But again, if you really look at it, say 10 years down the line, not for we have to move to Kingston.
No, I'm telling you.
Move to Kingston.
But expand Kingston, we're gonna have to.
Because by the time you look, you can't find anywhere to rent because it's so expensive. Not for we not even make a quarter of what these apartments are asking for.
Yeah, no, them dear bad.
Dear, very expensive.
And a lot of the spaces now are getting renovated.
What if we sell things that we don't want to sell?
And then a lot of the homes they're selling out the homes.
Yes.
Like on my street alone, other day me see like them sell out. I didn't even know. Like on Merivale, there was this house. I didn't even know there was a house in there because it was covered sort of like with bush.
Yeah.
Me not see them start cut down in house in them. Me know sa apartment I go there, sir.
There are actually 3 or 4 now on my avenue, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Me I tell you, Kareem, one of them block me view.
Yeah.
Them just start build it up. I can't see the sun setting no more.
Yeah. Why would I know what we're doing on be?
I don't know. Talu says again, Jamaica sell you one matchbox size apartment for mansion price. Small square foot, big bank loan.
Raphael Brown says things rough. I'm gonna get none of the. Okay, I'm not gonna read that last part of his thing, but him said things rough. Okay.
Talu went on to say it's tough to save when most income goes to just keeping a roof over their heads.
Yep.
We need more affordable options if we want young pros to build roots here, not just dream about it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And the funny thing is, like a couple weeks ago on Boy Things After Dark, we spoke about the economy, right?
Yeah.
And we had some financial analysts and people just giving us their take and what's happening. And I'm just like, yeah, but if you really look on how many persons are really earning to again sustain, to live, and to save. You know what I mean? Like, how many of us are in the opportunity or are granted the opportunity to can afford living? I'm not talking no posh pan no ill nothing, just for have a roof over our head and I pay local bills them and I go back and work. Plus 2, if we do have children, send them to school. Plus to also save for a future, like life insurance, health insurance, a little pension plan, all of them, because some of the 401k. I don't know if I have 401k here, but yeah, 401k, whatever the equivalent is here.
Yeah.
But we don't really have the options. We don't have it. Like our parents kind of had it more easier because it was easier back then.
Yeah.
To have things. No.
That's why we said someone we go up and move, go to a country because all of us cannot stay up here. So who's gonna go?
The persons are not from here. So how about that? How about the persons are not from here?
All right, I
want to
see-
be first.
Okay, fine. I'll go. I see Barbara Ellington says, after years of searching in Kingston, I gave up, found a house in my budget in Manchester, and 15 years later, it values 5 times what I paid for it.
Oh,
I meant to tell us,
yes.
some of us just gotta go home.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay?
Final one, right? Tamu Good says, some are we too foreign-minded. We sit on by internet and I think that a few have an income for match it. Plus the corrupted contractors are billed with foreign people prices and not for the
I
locals.
agree with you. We are looking for foreign Thailand, beautiful apartment and them some there.
Stick to the roots.
And that wrong with, and that's
Stick to
my
the
problem.
roots.
Too much.
Stick to the roots.
Passionate spoke up in my brain.
It's time for the Global Minute with Norgay Banton.
That hour was brought to you by the Pizza Hut Hawaiian Pizza. Say aloha flavor when you bite into a sweet, juicy, cheesy, savory, delicious Hawaiian pizza from Pizza Hut. Order for call and collect or delivery at 876-755-4HUT. Pizza Hut. Now that's delivering.
You're listening to Nationwide 90 FM. The time is
4 o'clock.
The Global Minute. The latest headlines from around the world.
Good afternoon, I'm Nora Gay Banton with the Global Minute. Calm has returned to Los Angeles after the first night of a curfew lifted on Wednesday as cities across the U.S. brace for more protests. In Los Angeles, nearly 400 people have so far been arrested, including 330 undocumented migrants and 157 people arrested for assault and obstruction, including one for the attempted murder of a police officer. Federal prosecutors have so far charged 2 men for throwing cocktails at police officers in 2 separate incidents. Billionaire Elon Musk has said he regrets some of the posts he made about U.S. President Donald Trump during their war of words on social media. Musk wrote on X, "They went too far." The two were embroiled in a public fallout after the Tesla owner stepped back from his White House role and called Trump's tax bill a disgusting abomination. And at least 49 people, including several school children, have been killed in the floods that have swept through South Africa's Eastern Cape province as torrential rain and snow have hit parts of the country. Among the bodies recovered are those of 4 children, a driver and a conductor who were on a bus that was carried away in floodwaters as it was crossing a bridge in the town of Mtata on Tuesday morning. That's the Global Minute. I'm Nora Gay Banton. Stay tuned for major news at 5.
This Father's Day, escape to the Pamper Temple for ultimate relaxation. Adam and Eve Day Spa. All treatments are infused to melt your tension and remove stress. Pamper Dad with a massage, facial, body treatment, and mani-pedi. Unwind at Adam and Eve and enjoy complimentary Pure Country juices and Johnny Walker. But now at www.adamandevedayspaja.com. Purchase gift certificates. Call 876-754-6017 or WhatsApp 876-567-2142 for details.
Commercial spaces for you. Parks and attractions for you. Housing and residential developments for you. Beautiful rental properties for you. Improving quality of life through infrastructure development across Jamaica for you. The Urban Development Corporation, making development happen for you. Brought to you by the Urban Development Corporation.
UDC for you.
Taboo topics, bulletins after dark,
riveting discussions,
celebrity news and interviews,
topics that are shunned by society,
and everything else in between.
Boyatings After Dark with Kareem Boyatings each and every Wednesday, 8 to 11 p.m.
Boyatings After Dark.
No topic is too taboo or hard to discuss. Come get your mind blown and your curiosity explored.
Boyatings After Dark.
Tune in to Cliff Views Online from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. as we broadcast the opening of the Forensic Pathology Autopsy Suite, Thursday, June 12, 2025 at 149 Orange Street, downtown Kingston. When Jamaica's only national public morgue was destroyed by fire, the country operated without a purpose-built facility for medical legal postmortems. That gap has now been filled with the opening of the region's first state-of-the-art Forensic Pathology Autopsy Suite, a landmark facility not only for Jamaica, but for the entire Caribbean. It's a critical step forward in strengthening the island's capacity for justice and public health. So tune in to Cliff Views Online, Thursday, June 12. It's the opening of the Forensic Pathology Autopsy Suite. Catch the live stream on our YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by the Ministry of National Security.
Looking for your perfect place to call home? Let Nationwide 90 FM be your guide with Let's Talk Real Estate, the key to unlocking the property world. Tune in every Wednesday at 4:05 p.m. during the E-Zone for 15 minutes of must-hear insights. Whether you're buying your first home, investing in commercial spaces, exploring industrial opportunities, or eyeing a plot of land, we've got you covered. Brick by brick, lot by lot. From dreamers to developers, we break down the real estate maze. It's Let's Talk Real Estate every Wednesday at 4:05 p.m. during the E-Zone, only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. Let's Talk Real Estate is brought to you by Law Boss, Attorney at Law.
Candy red on me O's. Now I'm a vehicle candy red on me O's. Now I'm a vehicle candy red on me O's. Now I'm a vehicle candy red on me O's. Now I'm a rims candy red on me coach. No boy I ain't over and finish shows. I'm in mother no one left water house. I'm a vehicle candy red on me O's. Now I'm a rims candy red on me coach. No boy I ain't over and finish shows. I'm in mother no one left water house. Come a vehicle candy red. Come a vehicle candy red on me O's. Now I'm a rims candy red on me coach. No boy I ain't over and finish shows. Come a vehicle candy red on me O's. Now I'm a rims candy red on me coach. Come a vehicle candy red on me O's. Now I'm a vehicle candy red on me O's. People can't hear that oh. Come speak, can't hear that me O's. Now speak, can't hear that me O's. Now I'm a vehicle, can't hear that me O's. Now I'm a vehicle, can't hear that me O's.
The mix. The mix. The mix. The mix. The mix.
Now, welcome to Let's Talk Real Estate, and we're breaking down the fine print so you can make smart property decisions. Today, we're diving into landlord-tenant strata living, the ups and the downs, and the downright frustrating. Now, if you're dealing with the noisy neighbors, which some of us understand, high maintenance fees or surprise fines, this one's for you. We're going to get right into it.
We're joined today again by Sophia D. Bryan Esquire, managing attorney at law at the Law Boss firm based in Kingston, Jamaica.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
We loved last week.
Yes, we're so excited to get into this.
Can't wait.
Yes.
We were having an exciting discussion about the prices of homes, especially for young professionals
in Kingston.
Jeez. And yeah, you know, everybody's like, yeah, it's too expensive. How are we gonna manage? And yada yada yada. But let's get into this because that's an option. If you can't buy, then you have to rent because you have to live somewhere.
And there's no shaming that.
No, absolutely not.
is what it is. At least I live somewhere. What?
Yeah.
Hello.
So this is something that obviously has been here from the start of time, from Jesus' walk. But many really think that Jesus didn't appear rent on some. But anywho,
how you know?
well.
Probably taxes.
Right?
Also.
Security deposit is something that we all would have heard about before, right? So who's right? And here's the scenario. A tenant vacates and is shocked that most of their security deposit was used for quote-unquote repairs. How do we navigate that?
All right. So one of the things I encourage my clients to do is take a picture and video of how the property was when you came in. Make sure it's time stamped. And then when you are leaving, you ensure that you take videos and pictures. So if the type, depending on the type of phone you have, it will show you the timestamp, the date and everything. And you immediately forward that, whether to the strata office, the landlord, or whomever is in charge of the property. So you can't be surprised because you would have known the state of the property before you left it.
Exactly.
And then if it comes to the test, you have a basis to dispute whatever charges are there with respect to your security deposit.
That's such a good point, Sophia, because I didn't do that. Because I remember when I went there to check on the spot it was a lawyer for my landlord. He had a list and he was sticking stuff off and writing down like what condition things were in and so on. But he has a list. I don't think I got that. So I should have ensured.
You should have asked to use your phone to take a picture of the list just in case you had any issues with what was documented. And you probably should have asked them for a copy of it, so it would have been well within your right. Well, it would be a courtesy, really, for them to share that with you. But if you don't have any basis to dispute what they're, you're kind of...
I was glad about boss. You finally find something. And they might take you out. I know what you mean. But it's probably in my email because they did send me some documents, right? But it's very good to do that because, as you said, you can compare how you leave the place to how you got it.
And if it was a furnished property, your security deposit is like 2 months rent. Who wants to just give that up like that? No, that's good money. Exactly. So do just pause, collect your thoughts and document everything. And we also have to practice ending things the right way. And so it's not just about running to. You make sure you clear up your affairs with the existing person because you never know what can happen. And make sure you get back your money in your pocket as well.
That's very true too, because you may need to use them as a reference.
Exactly. That's also a part of it. And believe it or not, people do call. We always have the presumption that if you are, renting a certain type of property, if you're dealing with a realtor, for instance, they're going to want to do reference checks because there are financial implications if you try to get out of a lease early.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. So let's talk about these leases here, right? But first, verbal lease agreements. Not even know that people still are doing these. Are they binding? Let's look at this scenario. A tenant claims they had a verbal agreement to rent for 1 year, but the landlord wants them out after 6 months.
So the beautiful thing about our law, so there are some things that our lawmakers got, right? And it's the Rent Restriction Act of Jamaica. And it's really biased towards the tenant. So if you started a relationship with somebody, you would have demonstrated the intent by paying your rent every month.
Right.
And so if they want you to exit early, they have to serve you a proper notice to quit. So they can't just say, oh, you have to leave. It was done verbally, so I'm verbally telling you no. They still have to go through the proper protocol, give you the 30 days notice.
Yes.
And if within that time it's impossible for you to find a space, then you're within your right to seek an extension of time. And if they're persisting the issue, then that's a court dispute then, and then the judge is still gonna give you time to find another place. So as long as it's reasonable and you're not taking advantage of the situation. So just because it's verbal, it doesn't mean that they can treat you any kind of way.
Yes. Well, I'm glad that you touched on notice, right? Because we've seen this a lot on social media as well. Eviction gone wrong. Matter of fact, just last week there was something in the news about this too.
I know
that a landlord changes the locks, right? While the tenant is away, claiming that rent hasn't been paid.
Yes.
Who's in the right?
Right. So again, especially when it comes on to commercial type leases, the law is specific about how much notice the other parties to get.
Right.
So you cannot re-enter a property just because, they didn't owe you rent. You're well within your right to get your rent as a landlord, but there's still a protocol that you have to follow. The tenant is still within their right to get quiet enjoyment. And if you breach that by doing things like putting locks on the gate, barring access, you're going to be sued.
Cut that.
You're going to be sued.
Yeah.
And so it's, these are self-help mechanisms and people want to use, bully tactics, for example. But when you're talking about millions of dollars and the basis upon which I'm renting your properties to facilitate a business, you can't operate like that because there are going to be legal implications for you. Right?
Yeah.
So quiet enjoyment is a must. Our law says if you're giving somebody notice, it can be for the basis of rent, whether you can say that, you need the property for repairs, you want it for your personal use. Those are some of the examples that the law accepts as a basis to give notice. And then you can still seek, compensation. You need to get back your rent. You get your rent, of course, but it can be the sole basis for giving somebody notice.
I see.
Yeah.
So is there any extent to which you cannot pay and then it becomes a lawful matter? Like, for example, you don't pay for an entire year.
Right. So if the basis upon which somebody has been given notice is that they haven't paid and say they pay, that notice is no longer valid because the reason you were giving the person notice is because there was unpaid rent.
Right.
All right. We've cured that issue now.
Yes.
But if you decide that you really want them out regardless of the fact that they've paid rent, then you're going to have to make an application to the court. And
As
you
a
still
separate thing.
Yeah, as a separate thing, and you still have to give them a proper notice.
So what if the person hasn't paid you for a year?
Well, after the third month, you should have realized what's up and give them a notice.
So in that case, it's okay to say, hey, you haven't paid me for 3 months consecutively. I am going to terminate this.
Right, but if they pay you, that lease notice is no longer.
Yes, so if they say, oh my God, I forgot to pay you, and just pay you for 3 months, then you have to just
so it has to be complemented with some other reason why you want access to your property.
All right. We'll be right back.
Find your perfect Kia model today. Visit our showrooms to join the movement that inspires. The temperature brought to you by Kia is
31 degrees Celsius right here in Kingston City and 30 degrees Celsius out west in Montego Bay. I see someone here asking, but what if they don't leave? How does the law protect the landlord, though? So someone's asking from the landlord perspective. We know that the law seems to be in favor of the tenant. Because, they are in a position to be taken advantage of in a lot of cases. So the law is,
in a sense, protecting them from the power imbalance that's there. So from the landlord standpoint, that's where you have the court at your disposal. You seek a formal order for recovery of possession. And once you can demonstrate to the court that you want your property for your personal use, repairs, whatever the case may be, and you've gotten your formal order, if the person doesn't want to leave at that point in time, then you have all rights to use forcible entry at that point in time, because the court would have given you the authority to regain possession.
Yeah.
Rough. Now let's talk about who handles repairs, right? This is a big topic.
Yes.
It is, man. Scenario here, the tenant stops paying rent, claiming the landlord hasn't fixed the leaking roof for months. And I was in a similar situation like this. I was in an apartment in Portmore, and the roof was leaking. And I just couldn't anymore, but I did continue paying my rent until I left. But how does this work here?
All right. So in most well-prepared lease agreements, there is some consideration for basic repairs. Well, granted, our roof is not a basic repair. It's understandable. But you cannot pay the people them rent because you're still living there. They're still offering that service of a place to live.
So they didn't. So it's not like they were saying we're gonna give you a perfect roof. So even though you're in there getting wet, you still gotta pay us because you're in there.
Yes, you still have to pay the rent. So the conversation that you need to have, if the landlord is not responsive, and it's preventing you from your enjoyment of the property, then I would say you have a basis to possibly, if you can afford to repair it or repair so that it's good enough to live and deduct that from the rent. If they're unresponsive, I would say you're well within your right to do so. And I imagine that if the landlord really pushed the issue and brought it to court for that, I don't see how from an equitable standpoint, they would win that sort of dispute. So you cannot pay the rent.
You still have to pay
You
the
still
rent.
have
So
to
you
pay
still
the
have
rent.
to pay the rent.
Even though you get wet up, you have to
Okay.
use strapaline.
But what if it is that
I said
they
one part.
are, because a lot of people have been doing this where, okay, I see something broken in the home, you're not fixing it. So I'm going to decide, say, all right, then it costs 10 grand.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to send you the receipt.
Yeah.
Yeah. And deduct that $10,000
Yeah.
out of the rent. What about situations like those?
So usually you want to get permission before you go ahead and do that. Just from the standpoint of trying to be in a harmonious sort of situation. Because there are instances where maybe the owner of the property can't necessarily afford to pay it outright. And so you can have that conversation with them. But I've seen instances where people had said, okay, I will pay the thing up front and then deduct X amount from my rent over a certain number of months because they understand the situation. And some people have reneged on that sort of agreement. So if you're uncomfortable, you just have to make arrangements to leave, but you still have to pay the rent because that's an obligation that you have regardless of the state of the property.
Pay rent.
Yeah.
Some contracts, some lease agreements state in it that you're responsible for repairs, like certain repairs.
Minor repairs, like
Minor
if it's up to a
repairs.
certain amount of money. I'm not fond of those kind of terms.
I'm not fond of them neither.
I personally, I'm not signing to something like that personally because it's your property regardless of the amount. You should fix it. I can understand where it said that I should pay up front and you reimburse me.
right.
I can understand with that, but to put that on the tenant, I think is unreasonable. But I think what a clause like that is trying to prevent is people that just abuse the process. So like if they're paying over 100,000 for rent, for instance, they think that everything should be pristine.
Yes.
And so the least little thing, they're calling the landlord. And I think people are just trying to avoid that.
Yeah.
But it's usually the good that suffers for the bad in
Yes.
situations like that. You
Yeah.
know?
Now, okay, so commercial lease. Yes, can everybody know? We actually look it. So, commercial lease pitfalls. No, a small business signs a commercial lease without legal advice, which you shouldn't do, and discovers hidden clauses. What do we do?
All right. So, you know what I find interesting? Somebody would be running a multi-million-dollar enterprise, collecting revenue, and they're cheap on getting legal advice.
I don't understand it.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
It really doesn't. It really doesn't.
Right? You can't go to the court and say, oh, I didn't know. You literally have to put your negotiation skills to the test at that point in time and try to wiggle your way out of it. Because typically, commercial leases are for 24 months and onwards, and there is an obligation to pay for the duration of the lease. And so it has to be overwhelming where you put your case that, look, this is untenable. I didn't know that this was there, and you put your negotiation skills to the test. Aside from that, you are really are obligated to pay for the duration of the lease, and you can be sued for specific performance based on how difficult the persons on the other side want to be.
Right.
Yes.
So really, guys, you're not supposed to get in a 7 of them kind of rigmarole. I mean, sit with your lawyer and go through these clauses because a lot of them will sneak up on you.
Indeed, indeed.
Yes,
Indeed.
yes. Now let's talk about subletting without permission. Yeah, a lot of people like to do this,
Yes,
especially
yes.
people that travel, going away for vacation.
Yes.
Apartment is sitting there for 2 months. They're like, why don't I just get somebody to sit in,
Yeah.
pay me some money? Now, scenario here: a tenant sublets a room to someone else without notifying the landlord, who now wants to terminate the lease.
All right, so boy, the person that sublet is just in a really bad situation.
Can you imagine? Like, how did I get? I just want somewhere to live.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I want. Somewhere to live.
There's a bad situation because the obligation is to the original person that signed the lease.
Yes.
The landlord has no obligation. So what they're gonna have to write on is that the person sticks out and says the landlord has to follow the proper protocol to get them out, and so that would probably allow them to buy a little bit of time. But the reality is, for persons who are looking to lease property, especially when it's of a certain value, you have to do your due diligence checks. Who is the owner? Nowadays, when you're trying to transfer utilities in your name, you have to get a copy of the title.
Yes,
And
you do.
a letter from the owner or the proprietor of the property. And so if you're not in a position to get that, then you know that something is fishy.
Something wrong.
Right? I know that, students, for instance, they're in a bind and they're trying to find something quick.
Yeah.
So I think if they're going into this kind of situation, you probably should just have it in the back of your mind that prepare to leave anytime now.
Yes.
Because chances are, if you can't get the utilities in your name, water or light, you're probably in a situation where you are subletting.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now this is another one, especially for a lot of, students are oftentimes in this type of situation, and we're talking about ending a lease early.
Yeah.
Who bears the cost? Here's the scenario. A tenant wants to leave 6 months into a 12-month lease, after possibly losing a job.
Yeah.
Right? So what do we do then?
Yeah, that's a rough one again. It boils down to negotiation, because if you can't pay, what are you going to do?
Yeah, me not have work. Me not work.
Because then what, you're supposed to pay for the remaining 6 months?
Yes, you're required to pay it.
Samantha.
So you depending on the relationship that you have with the landlord, because I've seen instances where people are sympathetic. You remember when COVID came around, persons were, so you have to be upfront about the situation. You can't wait till you miss rent 2-3 months before you say, oh, shucks, I'm actually unemployed at this time. Give me some leniency. You have to be upfront about that and come to some type of arrangement, and be prepared to terminate a little early and find alternatives. So you really have to have open dialogue. But the landlord might still bring it to court. So you have to prepare yourself for that.
No, it's the sort of thing where you really have to be on your P's and Q's and just be very sure before you sign a lease.
Yes, you have to be. And Jamaica is getting more and more sophisticated where credit report checks are concerned.
Yes.
So realtors now have the ability to go and make checks. By paying a very nominal fee, they can go and see. And so depending on who you rented from, like if it was a company, they can put something on your credit report and make it very difficult for you to find alternative places to live. So you have to handle those situations very carefully. If it's a case of hardship, be very upfront about it as quickly as possible, but just know that the financial obligation doesn't go away simply because you're in a state of hardship.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes, well, pets in a no pet strata. Some people they love their little animals. They love their little dogs. They want to have their cats with them. A lot of them are emotional support animals and all of that, right? But I mean, listen. So let's look at this scenario. A tenant keeps a small dog in an apartment despite a no pets by law. The landlord is fined by the strata, and neighbors are complaining.
Yes. All right. So in a situation like that, you just have to pack up once a strata finds out. So a strata body is almost like a citizen association or a club for an apartment complex. They have a secretary/administrative officer, they have a treasurer or accountant, and there are bylaws that guide how the strata should be operated. And so there is something in the strata bylaws that says if the owner doesn't honor these particular requirements, they can actually ask them to leave. They can
ask the owner to leave?
Yeah, they can force a sale of the property. So I don't think anybody's gonna want to put themselves in a situation like that.
Right.
So that overrides to an extent any lease arrangement that you have, because it's under the umbrella of those bylaws for the strata. So that circumstance is the only place where I would say the Rent Restriction Act, there's a competition there between who is right. But at the end of the day, the owner has to abide by what the strata bylaws say.
No pets, guys.
Yeah.
Listen to me,
But
man.
I do find a lot of apartments are no pets, though.
Yeah.
I really wonder about that. I think it's because with the prevailing short-term rental thing, pets can be a little bit noisy sometimes, and maybe they don't want to clean up. Sometimes owners don't want to do the necessary things to clean up properly after their pets. Well, that's for me, that's a big pet peeve.
Right.
People will want their animals, but don't pick up after them. And so people want to maintain the aesthetics of their building, and you can't fault them for that.
No, true.
Yeah.
Indeed. So, sorry, guys.
Trust me, Sophia.
Move the country.
Yes.
Put in the dog, them and the cat, them in the yard. When you go country, we don't have no problem with them. That's the thing there. You understand? But if you live in a people in my apartment complex, yes, I mean them say no pets and no pets. Yeah. And that's just it. It's been a very, very informative conversation.
Yes.
I can't believe it's the time we're not already.
I know.
Because we're really and truly, I'm actually looking on YouTube and, people are just saying it's really nice to listen to the conversation here.
Yes.
Very empowering indeed, very informative. It's a very important topic. So we're going to see you again next week.
Absolutely.
Obviously.
Can't wait.
How can they find you on social media?
So Law Boss Jamaica, Sophia Brian JA. So once you type in Law Boss Jamaica, you will see me pop up. You see this wonderful face.
Yes.
And the contact number 990-7313 via WhatsApp or direct call.
Yes. All right, wonderful. Okay, we're going to hand things over to you,
thank
DJ
you,
Jerome. Here we go.
Try the new Popeyes blackened chicken sandwich today. No breathing and the flavor buck. Love that chicken from Popeyes. The time brought to you by Popeyes is
4:30. Good afternoon from Popeyes.
At the Jamaica Customs Agency, we care for our employees, customers, stakeholders, citizens, and our country. Customs cares. The temperature by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
31 degrees Celsius right here in Kingston City and 30 degrees Celsius out west in Montego Bay.
Need reliable security for your business? Dual Protective Security is the perfect choice, providing round-the-clock security solutions and customer support. Our security experts will work with you to create customized solutions that fit your needs and budget. Contact us today and enjoy the peace of mind you deserve with their unbeatable security services. Dual Protective Security. Call 876-676-6987 or 876-415-4564. Are you burning up with this summer heat? The place hot, man. Get cool now with a Hisense air conditioner. With advanced energy-saving inverter technology and whisper quiet operation. Beat this heat with Hisense. Available at Aliabra Brands Limited, 64 Hagley Park Road, or call 876-676-5951 now.
So good. So good. I got the heat.
You want to win? Then just bet. Bet on the game, no stress, no sweat. And win big in the Wanna Bet Just Bet promotion. Spend $1,500 or more on one Just Bet ticket and complete the entry form at promotions.supremegames.com for your chance to win. Third place gets Beats by Dre. Second place gets an iPhone 15 and AirPods Pro. And first place gets a 65-inch TV and a soundbar. Promotion runs May 16 to July 20, 2025. Grand draw July 25, 2025. Authorized under Section 58. Of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Yo, genius. Me just get the Burger King Double King combo. One original chicken sandwich plus a Whopper Junior with cheese. Well, a 2 sandwiches enough. Plus a small fries and soda for only $1,300.
You use the new rubber money. You did say the money can stretch a Burger King.
Me mean you get more food for your money. One combo, 2 sandwiches.
So you want I got eat whole a 2 sandwich, brother? My belly can stretch, you know.
Get the BK Double King combo. Limited time only at Burger King.
Taxi drivers, ready to start earning more money? Join Amber On Time, Jamaica's taxi app built just for you. 0 commission in the first month, no catch. Plus get a free vehicle tracker to protect you and your ride. Stolen vehicle recovery and panic alarm response included. Download the Amber Captain app today and start driving. Or roll through to our office at 30 Westminster Road, Kingston and sign up on the spot. So whether you're the Kingston, Mobile, Ochi or anywhere else, work there. Come take advantage.
Get on the rum with Appleton Estate this month. Dive into the history, craftsmanship, and experience a taste of Jamaican excellence. Indulge in your favorite Appleton Estate cocktails and food pairings available at participating restaurants. Or receive a complimentary Appleton 8-year-old Reserve 200 ml when you purchase a bottle of Appleton Estate's Signature Blend 750 ml while stocks last at participating outlets. Appleton Estate. Land on the extraordinary. Follow us at Appleton Estate JA to get on the rum. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
The following hurricane tip is brought to you by Coast to Coast Concrete. If you're away from home, remain where you are until the hurricane has passed. Many people have lost their lives trying to go from one place to another. The preceding hurricane tip was brought to you by Coast to Coast Concrete. Telephone 876-754-7472.
Labour rights, the Jamaica Labour Party active and strong machine moves into East Central St. Andrew for their constituency conference. Hosted by constituency chairman Davion Vassar this Sunday, June 15, Tarrant High School, 5 p.m. Come here, Deputy Leader Desmond McKenzie, constituency chairman Davion Vassar, guest speakers Delroy Chuck, Robert Morgan, Floyd Green, Rhoda Crawford, Senator Apka Fitz-Henley, Councillor Beverly Prince, share messages of action, hope, and prosperity. Labour rights were ready. No hassle with Vassal. East Central St. Andrew. We are going to take over the place. We choose Jamaica.
Labour Party marching, Labour Party marching, marching on to victory.
I counted all the days till you would come back. How stupid was that? Now you're missing what we used to have. Guess the vodka brought the feeling back. I was caught up in the aftermath, but now, if you really wanna know, that's how many nights I've been thinking of you. Zero. Somebody better, like I never met you. That's how many nights I've been thinking of you. Zero, 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 zero. That's how many I've been. Wake up with a dime. Get up to no good. Better than you could. Go out. Free our minds like you never would, never. Am I wrong for thinking out the box from where I stay? Am I wrong for saying that I choose another way? I ain't trying to do what everybody else doing, just cause everybody doing what they all do. If one thing I know, I fall but I grow. I'm walking down this road of mine, this road that I go home. So am I wrong for thinking that we could be something for real? Now am I wrong for trying to reach the things that I can't see? That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see.
calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who? Yeah. OVO Sound 2025.
Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Ethne? Was it Daphne? Is it Party? Where's the function?
What the function? What the function? The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone. So if you just playing around, you need to tell your girl, take a fine home, and that's real. Stop teasing me. Stop teasing me. I could change your life so easily. I keep begging you to stay, but you're leaving me. Leaving me. We got in the club, got the whole 6 side, they believe in me. We got members east of the DVP. We got members west on 401. We got a lock on the game, but there's more to come. You gotta that to the morning come. You want shots for the girls, then order some. Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it?
Me, I use my cellular, get y'all regular. Nokia cellular, get y'all regular. Samsung cellular, get y'all regular. Hello, Moto. Hold. If you have a girl, if you don't have a phone, she give you the number. If you don't have a phone, I call you the number. If you don't have a phone, hurry up and go up to your comfort zone. If you have a girl, if you don't have a phone, she give you the number. If you don't have a phone, I call you the number. If you don't have a phone, hurry up and go up. Sing up now, me call people, you move by. No. Call me the right thing, and you hear me now. Fear down, pump. Hot and down, becoming hyacinth, hook up the street. Clean up. What the fuck? Carry some of the text. She coming with you feel our girl. If you don't have a phone, she give you the number. If you don't have a phone, I call you the number. If you don't have a phone, hurry up and go up to your comfort zone. If you have a girl, if you don't have a phone, she give you the number. If you don't have a phone,
Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me up. Don't wake me. Don't wake me up. Don't wake me up. Don't wake me up. Yeah. Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me up. Don't wake me.
Much as you blame yourself, you can be blamed for the way that you feel. Had no example of a love that was even remotely real. How can you understand something that you never had? Oh, baby, if you let me, I can help you out with all of that. Girl, let me love you, and I will love you until you learn to love yourself. Girl, let me love you, I know you're trouble, don't be afraid. Girl, let me help. Girl, let me love you, and I will love you until you learn to love yourself. Girl, let me love you, a heart of darkness, let's spark the light, I'll take you there. Girl, let me love you, let me love you, baby.
I got my ticket for the long way round. 2 bottle whiskey for the way. And I sure would like some sweet company. And I'm leaving tomorrow Wednesday. When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair. You'll miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're on the phone with your girlfriend, she's upset. She's going off about something that you said. 'Cause she doesn't get your humor like I do. I'm in the room, it's a typical Tuesday night. I'm listening to the kind of music she doesn't like. And she'll never know your story like I do. But she wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts. She's cheer captain and I'm on the bleachers, dreaming about the day when you wake up and find that what you're looking for has been here the whole time. If you could see that I'm the one who understands, you've been here all along, so why can't you see? You belong with me. You belong.
Wednesday's Brain Buster.
She was a fairy. Yeah, she was a fairy.
Quite
Yeah,
contrary.
Yeah, she was a fairy.
Quite
Yeah,
contrary.
Yeah, I want gravity. I want daddy. I want daddy.
People, I just saw Current Boy T's come onto my
Hi, I'm your
TikTok
fan from
live.
Australia.
Well, hi, I'm your fan from Australia.
I want to meet you so bad. Like,
Sure.
Can I get your autograph?
Sure. Hi, fan, guy from Australia.
All
How you
right.
doing?
So, Norgay Banton, are you going to tell us what are you doing?
So we're guessing.
Yeah.
We're gonna be looking at some pictures, right? Now we're
Yeah.
guessing the phrase.
So you're gonna be. Are you guys hearing me?
Yeah,
Hearing you now.
Okay, great. You're gonna be looking at these pictures. It's like the puzzles that it's supposed to be a phrase, but it's in a way that you have to just figure it out. Because
Yeah.
It's in a picture.
Yeah.
So right.
So
You've
the
done
phrase-
them before.
The phrase is in a picture, y'all.
Yeah, phrases in a picture.
Just so
Right.
gnarly.
Okay. So
So
this is
gnarly.
the first one.
Okay, so
All
this is
right.
the first one.
If you could take off the banner, Damien, that would.
Singing.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. C.
I'm just gonna stop you right there. You don't need to count them.
Okay, so don't need to count them on the C's.
Okay. So capital C in a box on top of ing.
Oh, the box is not
The box.
important.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
C
So
ing.
C over
Yellow.
ing over under C. Under sea.
No.
Under
Sea.
sea over something. Sea over.
I'm gonna give you a hint.
Seeing.
No,
Seeing.
it's not sea.
Okay, sea.
Probably a sea.
Okay, no.
Pluralize sea.
Seas?
Right, and then
Seasoning?
Seas over. Seasonings.
Very good.
Seasonings.
Smart
Whoa.
kids. Next. Next one.
Hey.
then. Right.
Day to day.
out.
Nah, very
Day
good,
to
honeybee.
High five.
Very
High five. Good one. Good
Smart
one.
girl.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
Period.
What? No.
Period.
So- no.
No. Okay.
How would you get period out of that?
Because the P is red.
Oh, you're two P's though, so
2 periods. Okay. Okay.
Two peas in a pod.
very good, honeybee.
I was about to
Kareem,
say
you're
that.
lacking here.
I was about
What
to
high
say.
school did you go to? Are you smart?
No. I never once told you guys that. Trying to stand. Try standing over 2. It's okay. Try.
Standing over 2. Good job. That's wrong.
I know it is.
Man, to understand. Try to understand.
Trying to understand.
Ah, very good. Try to understand. Good job.
That's,
Good.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Whoa. Fish sea.
Kareem.
I hope
Plenty
nobody
fish
heard
in the
that.
sea.
Good, honeybee.
Plenty fish in the sea for
Very
anybody.
great. Honeybee, you're doing great. No.
No, I've never seen them.
Kareem is just not smart today.
No, because
you need to
I
get
just
out of the
call
gut.
somebody's name. I'm a hope nobody never hear. Because
I will choke
Why
you.
would you bring the attention to it? Nobody never hear.
Oh, right.
Nobody go back, go
of
look.
course I
and
didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
jeez.
Can we just go to history? History class upon Wednesday.
Yeah.
Vibes
Okay.
Cartel, Gods of Favor.
All right.
Yeah.
That's incorrect.
Okay, so if you're listening at home, it's history 3 times,
Yes.
written in red, and it's highlighted in blue.
Yes. Very good observations.
Black history.
So you did all of that to say Black history. You are very much incorrect.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Totally.
You even highlighted that they were written in red, and then
Oh
you
my
went Black history.
gosh.
When I puzzle for me too.
Yeah, this looks tough. History 3 times. History.
Very good. Now
History repeating it.
Oh!
Repeat itself.
Yeah,
History
you
repeat
looked at
itself.
the comments
History
and you got that
1, 2, 3.
one.
History
Congratulations.
Absolutely did not, but okay.
History.
Next.
History
Very
repeat.
good, very good.
That's easy.
Oh, sweet
fairy.
tooth.
Sweet tooth.
Yeah,
Tooth fairy. She was a fairy.
Yeah,
She was a fairy. Yeah.
All right, no, she was not a fairy.
She's
right?
not a fairy. She's not a
She's
fairy.
a sweet tooth.
She's a sweet
Right.
tooth.
When I
Yeah.
get to that
Next.
again,
This one is kind of difficult, but
Out and leg.
okay.
And the out is over the leg.
Yes.
Leg out.
No.
Leg ins.
So why would it be in?
Because if it's out, then it gotta come back in.
It don't gotta.
wow.
What is this?
Out leg. Out leg. Out leg. Out.
Where
leg.
is the out?
On top
of the
of the leg.
Uh-huh.
Out. Out.
All right, I'm gonna give you a hint. The word leg is not in the phrase. The leg represents something that a leg is.
A body part.
Sure.
Yeah.
So out. Where is the out?
On top.
Right. It's a phrase, remember.
Yes, true.
I'm gonna give you a even
A
bigger.
leg is a what?
A part of your body, right? A
Yeah.
body part.
What kind of body
Body
part?
part.
A limb.
Yeah.
Out on a limb. Out on a limb.
Very
Out on a limb.
good. Out
I'm
on a
back,
limb.
guys. I'm
Karim
back
looked in the
game.
comments, guys.
I can't see nothing. I'm literally
You look
on the
on your
screen.
phone.
My phone
Anyway,
is
anyway,
locked.
Next, congratulations. That was a good.
Okay, LIFALL. Is that an N? N-E?
Yes.
I keep
That's
on falling
LIFALLNE.
and out of love with you.
What?
Is it a phrase?
It's a phrase. It represents a phrase.
Let.
Is that phrase? Life. Line. No.
Oh.
Man, the one your man.
Right. Fall.
Yeah, very good. That's a good start.
Falling.
Fall
Yeah.
in line.
Very good.
Fall in
Jerome.
line.
Very good,
Very good.
Jerome. Fall in line.
Very good. Very
It's
good.
right in line.
Yeah,
Fall in line.
yeah.
Fall in
Very
line.
good.
All right, next.
Ooh.
Is that a prune?
No, it's not a prom.
It's a date?
Blind date.
Yeah.
Blind date. Blind date.
Very
yeah.
good.
Dope.
Very good.
Dope.
Oh.
Tons of locks. Rich.
Rich.
Scammers. Rich. Is that a mat?
Rich.
No, that look like the cloth that they used to like.
Pray?
No man, like polish
washcloth.
things.
Okay.
I don't know.
Rich. Over it. No, where you going?
Oh, me know.
What?
Guana?
Rags and rich.
Rags to riches. Rags to riches.
Rags to riches.
I was close.
I mean, come on. I'm about to say rich. I gotta get it. I mean, come on, why not? Okay. Is that it?
Rags to riches.
That was a good one, though.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I can't even tell you what this looks like to me. So this is three.
Kareem, no, this is not Boy Things After
So this is
Dark.
three people
Focus.
shooling or on their sitting.
Sitting.
Okay, so three people sitting and one person standing. Yeah.
Three sitting, one person.
Yeah.
I love the peep under the raindrops.
So let's say the one to the far end sitting is the first one.
Okay.
Okay.
If he's
So-
the first one, then that one over here is the
Last.
And
Last in line. No.
okay, figure it out from there. You're smart.
Last to stand. Last one standing.
Last. Not last one, but last
man
Last man standing. We're the last one standing.
Daytime radio,
Okay, sorry.
Kareem. Yeah.
Next
I
one.
think there's another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This one is a good one.
Shun's bad.
Shun's bad.
How many shuns are there?
Man, okay.
3,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
6 and 4, 10. Yeah.
10 Shun's bad. 10 Shun's bad. The tension is bad. Bad tension.
Where is the bad?
Bad intention.
Bad intention.
Very nice.
Good one.
This is dope.
Love that one.
Where's the other one? I think there's one more.
Okay.
Oh no, this one is a good one. Okay, this is the last
Okay,
one.
so there's a boat. There's a man. What is that thing?
You don't know what's that? Which school did you go to? No,
Queens.
you don't.
It's
You
a
guys-
math
Old timer.
You don't know what that thing is?
Pi?
Yes.
Pi.
Very good.
Pi R.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am Pi R. Roll.
Ah,
I am Pi R.
you are so close.
Oh my God. Whoa.
No, that's not an I. That's
a person.
That's
right.
Man.
What is this?
Empire.
Yeah, you're close.
Man Empire.
But what's happening before the man?
Both
Roman Empire.
Yes.
Roman Empire.
Very good.
That one was good. That one was good. Whoa. Whoa. No, my brain rockle. Okay, guys. That was a good one, Nora. That was very good.
Yeah, man, that was
Okay.
very good.
Later for Boy Things After Dark, we will be doing. So tonight is all about, there's so many things happening outside where, women are saying that they don't feel safe.
Yes.
And tonight our topic is we outside, but are we being safe? Yes. So that is our topic for tonight. It is a serious topic, and so, but we have to speak about what's obviously happening in our country right now. I'm gonna give it to you here.
You're gonna give it to me?
Oh yes,
What?
here, have it. Here it is. Okay, so special thank you to our entire team. So that's 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. later, by the way, guys. Special thank you to our entire team, DJ Jerome. Thank you to Damon Cunningham, our technical operator, and to our producer for today, Norgay Banton.
And to you, wherever you are, or e-zoners, whether you listen at home or on the road.
Watched on YouTube or joined the conversation on X.
Thank you for sharing space, time, and energy with us. We appreciate you.
Before we go, here is today's takeaway.
It doesn't matter if your taste is modern or traditional, classic or retro. If a house has a good feel to it, it will always be a good home.
That is it, indeed. Love that. Well, up next is the best produced news in the nation.
Nation 105.